All right, guys, welcome back to the Only Up podcast. I'm your host, Srijay Chatterjee, and this is a podcast where we chop it up all things life, just talking up with homies, anime, manga, pop culture stuff. And today we have a guest, one of my good friends, Victor. Introduce yourself, buddy.
Hi. So my name is Victor. I'm turning 21 this year. I'm very old. What else? I study science at Monash. I play
Yeah.
badminton. That's like the only
Yeah.
other thing.
He's good at badminton, and he also has a deeper voice than me, so he's automatically better than me. So,
No.
but it's a pleasure to have you on the podcast. And the first thing is because we're pretty we're good friends, but we haven't known each other for that long. And I was just wondering, we just jumped straight into it. Didn't
Okay.
cut, didn't wait. But what was your first impression of me? Just because I'm always curious, because I feel like I was very different back then, but I wanted to hear
Okay.
what your first impression of me was.
Okay, you gotta remind me, right? Was the first time I met you when we met up for dinner with
I think Gami, right?
Yeah, it was Gami, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the very first thing you said to me was like, you look like a member of the Akatsuki.
Oh yeah,
you remember that?
Yeah. Because you had the coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew from there on, like, damn, I like this guy. This guy is hella cool. Like,
no way.
he's like, okay, like, I'm not gonna lie, you're like really tall. Like, you're taller than me, or like at least my height, right? You're really intimidating if you don't give off that really friendly vibe or really chill vibe.
Really?
So when I first saw you, I was like, damn, this guy's really he's kind of intimidating. I was like, because I'm like, when I first meet people, I'm really shy, right?
Really?
And then when you said that, I was like, oh, I'm down to vibe with this guy.
Yeah. No, you give a really good friendly energy, and like I think a lot of people will vouch for you that you're like a really, really social guy. I feel like you can strike up a conversation with nearly anybody, really. Like, 'cause I remember, like, even though we didn't know the mutual ground we had, you'd still you knew I was interested in basketball, and you would bring up basketball, and you'd I don't know, you just knew how to hold a conversation really well, which is
oh yeah. I think it was mostly because at that time I was really interested in basketball as well. I was watching like every single game, you know.
Oh shit, yeah.
So I was probably why, but it's also I think for me it's very, I want to make new friends, and I also, part of me is like, I would like to include people, and I like to make them feel like they're welcome and they're not like just left out of the conversation, right?
Yeah, you're really
So I'll
good
make
at that.
Yeah, I like to make that like extra sales, like, hey, oh, I heard you like this, like, oh, what do you think about the game last night, or like, oh, what do you think about this player?
Yeah. I realized that there is no real dead silence around you, especially because even when we went out, I don't know what we went out for, but we went out. When we went out for Internet Cafe, we were waiting for Justin and Ezra. Oh, I was late because I slept on the train. Remember that?
Yeah.
Guys, I slept on the train and went all the way back to the first stop, and I was an hour late. It was really bad on my end, and they're just like, "How?" And I'm like, "I don't know either, bro. I slept." But
it was pretty funny.
Yeah, but even then, with Justin, Ezra, and Ezra, yeah, he watched the podcast, but yeah, there was no real dead silence, even with all the other people. Like, you're really good at including people in the conversation and really adapting to people's, I don't know how to say it, energy. I don't know.
Yeah,
you're pretty good at that.
I think it's like I said, it's like I like including people, and I think it's like over time you just build that confidence. I don't know if you guys talked about it with JC, but he was also he builds up his own confidence in a certain way.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it's just through past experience and through I like to talk to people. I like to make friends. So I'm like, all right, I'm not going to make friends if I'm not going to do anything about it. So I have to make that step forward.
That's true.
When you first meet me, okay, if you don't notice it, because it's very hard to notice, I'm actually really quiet. I'm actually
really sexy, but let's talk about that. That part.
No, so I'm really, really quiet, right? And when I was like, oh, you know what? I don't know if I fit in. And after a couple of minutes, I jump into the conversation. But that's when I'm like, I need to talk. This is too awkward. I can't just stop and not do anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, you're really good at holding your own values, because I feel like even if something is something stupid's going on, you'll still be like, Oh, no, 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 no. Like this cannot. I remember like he'll remain nameless, but we were at K barbecue. This guy did not know how to cook the meat,
Oh,
and you're just like,
oh,
there is a fine line between nice and doing something wrong. You're just like, no, no, no. I need to correct this guy straight away. Like you were cooking for like 90 minutes, bro.
yeah. Okay, that's another thing though. That's mostly in Korean barbecue, I like to cook because I think this plays a part of me being like social as well. Because
I was about to
if
say,
I
yeah, very social
yeah,
thing to do.
yeah, if I can cook, then everyone else can like talk to each other, and I can like talk to them as well, right?
Mm,
Because then you guys can like focus on like interaction with each other. I can like multitask when I'm cooking because like I've cooked for a really long time, like Korean barbecue. So I
yeah,
used to go a lot,
yeah.
and I spent an absurd amount of money there. But yeah, but that day it was just like, oh, dude,
Yeah.
nah, let me do this.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It was a bit sus, definitely. But I feel like I don't know what many people know is that you're a pretty good student. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
like
I don't
compared
know
to
about
me.
that.
You I guess I say were like more emphasis on that, but like I think you also do. You prioritize your studies pretty heavily. Like you like the reason we
Uh,
can't record this any other day or some other days is because you do prioritize your studies, which is really good. It's really good to
yeah,
see.
I mean, I think, okay, I wouldn't say that. It's more like I changed to prioritize my studies
Oh, okay.
because, yeah, so like in Melbourne High, so I went to Melbourne High, by the way,
Yeah,
like
okay. I was
high
about to
school.
lead into that, but yeah, yeah, like
Yeah,
we got
so
there.
I like in during high school and like the first year of uni, where first year of uni was like COVID. I had like
Yeah.
the worst study habits. Like I couldn't study. I got like I was under a lot of pressure, so I didn't study. I gave up really easily. But then
Mm,
I like when I actually got into class and like onto campus, like started studying properly. I was like, okay, I need to get my life together. I need to like
yeah.
actually properly like study and prioritize the right things. Like even like
Mm,
today, I legit sat down from like 1 a.m. or probably not 1 a.m. Sorry, like one or 2 p.m. And I just
yeah.
studied till like 12. Like
Yeah.
obviously
Oh
with like
wow.
like yeah, like with dinner and stuff, and like it's like fair enough because I have a midterm test next week, and I just
Yeah.
sieves leaving to the
No,
last
it's
moment.
it's good. Like it's like you'd rather be way ahead than be way behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, actually, it feels so good as well.
yeah. Like I feel like myself, I'll be able to study in like intervals. Like I couldn't do like a crazy like fat study sesh. You know what I mean? Maybe like two,
Yeah.
3 hour intervals. But yeah, no, you are a good student, so whatever works, works. You know what I mean? Oh, and for you guys that don't know, say you live in a different state, and I've got a 2% American audience, but Melbourne High is basically the best boys school in Melbourne. It is the number one school in Melbourne. I'm pretty sure, right?
It's
Or was?
not. It's always in the top five, but more recently I think it's dropped. But it's normally in the top five. Yeah.
Yeah, and what I was gonna say is like, what was like the select, like how like tedious or how like was the selection process in order to get into Melbourne High? Because I feel like a lot of students might want to know that,
Uh,
or like, you know what I mean?
yes. Okay. Melbourne High has a really prestigious name, right? Okay, let's like the selection process. The selection
Yeah,
process. Let's start with that. It's really I don't know how to say it. Like you have to prepare for it. Like there's no
yeah,
way
yeah,
you're gonna get in without like any like preemptive preparation.
yeah.
And like that includes like for me, I did tutoring twice a week on
Oh
like
yeah.
Saturday, Sundays. So that's basically my Saturdays and Sundays gone. So I had
Mm.
Monday to Friday school, Saturday, Sundays gone from my tutoring.
Oh.
And I had like Saturday Chinese school as well. But I did Chinese for like VC.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so that's like more of my weekend is gone. And it's just leading up to this one test. And my parents actually thought of an idea to do it like get me in easily, which is
Mm.
I enrolled in a not so um hard like competitive school. So if you guys know White Fries, which is like a Christian school in like Donvale, all right,
Right.
there's not a lot of competition for Melbourne High there, and so I applied there, and then I applied for the test because the schools can only Melbourne High can only take a certain amount of people per
Yeah.
school, right?
Yeah.
So for me to have a better chance, I went to Whitefriars. So, and then I applied for a test there, and then did the test. And even then, you have to get a certain amount of I forgot what it is. It's basically like this: like you do 5 tests, and then they grade your tests, and you have to get like at least 3 or 4, 3 min,
Really?
5, like 5 is like the maximum, and you have to get like the highest grading for those to be able to get in either way.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty hard,
You
but
know? Oh yeah, sorry.
oh no, it's not. It's just mostly like it's a tedious, and it's you have to be really dedicated to it.
Oh, because you know what's funny? That selection process sounds so. Oh, believe it or not, I tried it for Melbourne High in year 8, or I think it was year 9 to get into year 9, and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I didn't like it was more my parents that wanted me to try out for the school, and I'm pretty sure like I forgot it was like one of the second schools I got on a waiting list. That's pretty much it. Like I didn't do well at all, and basically what we had to do was basically like we had to go into like the it's right outside one of the hospitals. I'm not sure which one, but we basically
Uh,
just do a test. We do
yeah,
5 tests. Is that kind of the
yeah,
same
yeah.
thing? Is like English, maths.
No, we did the same test.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was a different type of process, but like we met like in this common hall. That's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's like it's the one next to the museum, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so it
yeah,
was the
yeah.
same thing.
It's the same thing. It's just like
Okay.
so you do the test, and it's like a
Yeah.
bunch of people there, and you do
Yeah.
5 tests on one day,
Yeah.
and you just have like close to 1,000, maybe 2,000 kids just there because they're trying
Yeah.
out for like McRob, which is basically the girls' equivalent of Melbourne High.
Yeah.
Melbourne High. What was the other ones like Nossel?
Suzanne Corey, I think, or something. Is
Yeah,
that another
Suzanne
one?
Corey, Nossel, like these 4, right?
Also, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're basically trying out for 4 different schools. So like a bunch of kids in year 8, they just come together, they sit in this
Yeah.
massive hall, and we just all like you hear a click, and you just hear like 2,000 kids just writing, like frantically
Yeah.
scribbling down stuff.
Yeah. I was there just chilling, bro. Like
You know,
I was
I actually fell asleep because I was like so tired. I nearly fell asleep in one of the multiple choices.
what? That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
remember that.
Yeah. Oh wait, did you oh my god, I'm stuttering. Did you have to do an interview after you pass the test? Or is that like not everyone has to do an interview,
Uh,
you just get in, you get in?
no, no. So, there's 2 ways you get in. So the first one is straight admission, and
Mm.
second one is principals principal's recommendation, right? So
Oh,
the
okay.
first one you get straight in, and second one you have to do an interview, and you got to prepare for the interview, right? But
Oh,
you still get put on a waiting list, and you also get principal this recommendation. And if you pass the interview, then you get straight in. Or if someone drops out, then you still get straight in straight away, depending on how far you down or up you're on the waiting list.
oh, okay. Yeah, see, like they didn't call me up for an interview or anything, so I don't I don't know anything about that. You feel me? But
No,
but where I was trying to get to is because Melbourne High very prestigious, very like if you also like I think public schools just get really mad when people go, "Oh, you got a Melbourne High, you think you're better than us?" You know what I mean? It's like I feel like you definitely like have heard that before or whatever. But what I
mm-mm.
was trying to get to, what is like some unwritten rules about like Melbourne High or like some stuff that like because it's so prestigious, because it's like so elite, like is some like I don't know, not dodgy stuff, but like or unwritten rules are like it's a part of the culture because I feel like not many people get to experience that for sure.
uh, Honestly, okay. I feel like my level was really tame. We were all pretty like, we pissed the like teachers off multiple times. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel like a lot of us we respected our teachers, but there were certain teachers which we just absolutely hated. Like,
yeah,
and if we hate like we collectively hated that teacher. All right.
yeah,
But my A level was pretty tame. Really, just the Melbourne High thing. It's just a stupid thing that happened. Is
yeah.
during my A level in the psychology exam, like it's a
Right.
VC psychology exam, right?
Yep.
The fire alarm went off twice
Right.
halfway through the exam, and everyone
Uh,
just had to evacuate twice.
oh
And
no
it,
way.
and it's the funniest thing because everyone's just standing outside on the oval, just talking to each other. It's like, hey, what'd you get for this? What'd you get for this? What'd
Oh,
you get for this?
true,
Yeah,
dude.
It's so funny.
Those are scenarios like I like when I'm taking a test or something. I'm like, dude, I wish someone just popped the alarm right now, bro. I'm really struggling on this test right now. I need some
Yeah,
help.
yeah. It's so funny because like you never expect it to happen, right? And
Yeah,
then like everyone's like fantasizes about it, and all of a sudden
yeah.
it's just like, oh yeah, the fire alarm's going off right now.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah. Did you wait? Did you do psychology in year 12?
No, no, no. I heard about it because like some of my
Oh,
friends
okay.
do psychology, and I was
Oh,
just
okay.
like, why couldn't that happen in my methods exam? Damn.
Yeah, I know, bro. Dude, dude, methods was hard, man. I remember doing methods one. They gave me 9 graphs. I'm like, you know what? I might switch to economics. Like, this is not for me, bro.
Yeah, no, I can't. Methods was like the stupid things like you don't even use methods after like high school, right? Like
Yeah,
I've
but I
never
think you
had to
need it.
use it.
I think you need it for like commerce subjects later on, though. That's why, or like engineering. I think. I
Really?
think. Am I? I
Okay,
don't know if I'm
thank
tripping,
God. Thank God I
but
don't do
yeah.
those subjects. I'm a
Well,
I'm a
what
humble.
subjects? What subject do you do? Optom?
No, no, no. So right now I'm doing Bachelor of Science, and
Oh,
I'm
okay.
majoring in physiology, right? And then I'm hoping to
Oh.
transfer into postgrad, like a doctorate of or masters of optom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, it's so good. Hard worker right here, bro. Wait, but is there any like for Mel Pie? Just because I'm so interested, is there like any unwritten rules? Like, do say you like? Okay, this is just a really really stupid example, but like, say like you wear your shirt or like you do something with your bag or you make like a statement. Is it like an unwritten rule? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Or is there like some taboo that's amongst students that you can't do?
Not really. I feel like
Yeah,
our teachers were pretty strict on uniform, but that's pretty much it.
yeah.
And I don't
I
know,
get
like,
I guess I am
yeah.
reaching for something that like I'm expecting, just because like I don't know. I feel like in Melbourne High, if you like, to be fair, it's literally like a collective. Like, oh, for your year, it's a collective of good kids because like you guys all study hard, you guys all got accepted, you guys want to waste that opportunity. You know what I
Uh,
mean?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
but yeah, you know what I mean. So I guess I was just expecting like something like I don't know, like maybe maybe there's like a lot. I think there's a lot, probably a lot of egos there. I guess because everyone's like
Oh
trying to be the
yeah.
best.
Oh yeah. We're all really competitive.
Yeah,
Like, I think we're just built to be competitive, and especially in our environment, it gets more
yeah.
competitive. It's like I'll tell you like something now. Melbourne High, the teachers and the facilities, dog water, actual
Yeah,
dog water.
I've heard.
You go there for the community. You actually like I tell you this, like I'll say it every single time, and every like like when you're like Asian family friend parents, I was like, hey, what do you think about my high? I always say the same thing. It's like,
Mm,
don't go. Like if you really want your kid to grow and grow educationally,
mm,
then go for like a private school because they have
yeah,
so much better facilities and they put so much more resources into the teachers.
yeah,
The only reason why Melbourne High does so good is because everyone there is smart. We're all innately smart, and
yeah,
we're all just competitive. So we don't want to be
yeah,
like, oh yeah, you did better than me, and I was like, oh whatever. Internally we're
yeah,
gonna be like, I need to do
yeah,
better.
yeah, yeah,
I need to
yeah,
always be
yeah.
the best.
That makes sense. Yeah. No, I feel yeah, I feel like that's kind of like a given because it's literally the top 1% from like every single part of
School,
like
yeah.
every single school. But yeah, no, that was really cool. I feel like that's really interesting because not everyone gets to go to Melbourne High. It's really cool to hear your thing. But moving on, university. How you finding university so far? I know we had the first 2 years online, but I feel like
I
now,
feel
how you
like
finding it?
I feel like uni is a lot more manageable. I really like
Mm,
uni because like besides the fact that you don't have to go to lectures, you can just watch it online. Um,
yeah,
I feel like the workload is a lot more manageable,
yeah,
and I only say that because I don't sleep that often anymore. like, okay, the thing is like, um, Melbourne, like high school, right? You have to wake up at a certain time. You have to go to school for a certain time, and
yeah.
it's like another 9 to 5 job, but it's for school.
Hmm.
Like uni, you're so much more flexible. Like you need to like cram everything in the first 2 days, first 3 days. The
Yeah,
rest of your week is free to study and like watch lectures whenever you want, or do like
legit.
whatever work you need to do.
Hmm.
Especially for like me, where I can go like really long periods of just studying. is
Yeah.
so beneficial because I can get home from uni, eat dinner, probably get home around like 9, eat dinner like 10. I'll study all the way to like 2, 3 a.m. when I go to
Yeah.
sleep, right? Or like
Yeah.
when I have a day off, I just wake up at 10. I don't eat breakfast anyway, so it's fine. I just study, go to like lunch, take 1 hour break. I
Yeah.
study to dinner, take like a nap, take an hour break, study, and then if like anyone's on for games, I'll play games then.
Yeah.
But
Because
I
I was.
own,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry. You go.
I was like, I feel like for me, and it's very important if you game and you're going to go to uni, you need to realize how to prioritize your work first. You should always prioritize your work first, or at least portion yourself out and get what you need to be done, and
Yeah.
then play games.
Yeah. But yeah, I was gonna say is because like you basically just took the words out of my mouth. Like you have a really good like work life game balance because you also got you like you still work, you study, you've got a misso, you like play games with the boys. Like you've got a really good balance, and like that's what you know how to prioritize stuff. And I was about to ask you like how you manage that, but you literally kind of answered that. You just prioritize what you need to get done. So
Yeah,
and you have no sleep. So
yeah. I feel like it's not that deep. It really isn't that deep. Like a
mm,
lot of people are like, oh, surely there's a way to do it. Or surely there's a way for you to study. It really isn't. You just sit
yeah.
down, get what you need to do, and just finish it.
Mm,
Like,
yeah.
if you want to take small mini breaks, like I read a lot of manga. I really like reading manga, and if it
Mm,
helps you cope with the boredom, get
mm,
at least 20 slides done, or like a third of your slides done.
yeah.
Read one chapter, finish another a pair of slides, read another chapter, then you finish it off.
Yeah.
Boom, 1 or 2 hours, you finished yourself.
Yeah.
It's not that deep.
Yeah. That's good, bro. And since we're talking about the uni experience, bro, recently you went to university ball. How many have you gone to recently?
Okay.
First
So
off, give
I've
us like
been
wait before if you had to sum up uni ball experience in 3 words, what what would that be? Three or two, maybe even one word. If you had to sum it up, how would you do that?
I can't really see uni balls as a collective, but this ball particular, complete trash.
it
Like
was the com ball, right?
it was
Recently.
the combo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been to two bowls. I'll talk about the
Yeah.
second one later, but this
Yeah.
one was so bad. Okay, let me give you let me paint you a picture, right? Like you guys,
Yeah.
I'm assuming a majority of you guys have been to a formal, especially in like if you're in Melbourne, right, Australia,
Yeah.
you would
It's the
have a year
culture.
12 formal. Yeah, year 11 or year 12 formal. I'm not too sure about America, but
I think they're prom. That's
yeah,
the
they have
equivalent.
prom, like a prom equivalent, right?
Yeah.
But basically, it's like a formal night out with like your friends. With like for me, it's like for my girlfriend, right, and like our group of friends.
Mhm.
And you would go to like a really nice fancy place, and you would have like a really fancy entree, dinner, like dessert, and you have like photo booths and stuff like that, and like a
Yeah.
DJ, to hype up the music. This ball had two things: an entree and a main. I'm not kidding. Oh, like there was a DJ, but I wouldn't count that as like an actual DJ because I was outside at the balcony
Yeah.
because I couldn't stand the music half the time.
Yeah.
Like it was so bad. Okay, the so normally when you go in, you sit like everyone sits down first and they'll serve the entrees, right? Because that's just proper etiquette, right? Because you don't
Yeah.
want to get the entrees cold and like you don't know how long it's been sitting out there for. You have to get
Yeah.
it out to them fresh. This is the first time I've been to any formal event, like formal included, or
Mm.
like even like wedding receptions included, that I've seen the entrees just sitting there, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Like
that's
dog
not
food.
normal. And like the food itself is like it's so bad. It's actually so
Yeah.
bad
I
because
heard.
you know like the concept of an entree is to get you like excited for the main meal. It's for you to like kind of have like a, oh yeah, like this is only the beginning. We're only going to bring you
Yeah.
better. And
It's
I
like a
guess
little
in a way,
tease.
yeah, in a way they did that. It just you just burst from like the lowest expectations and it bring it down even further. And then they brought the mains to like base expectations.
What
You know,
what was the entree though?
entree was okay. Let me try to recite it. The entree was grilled watermelon with wait, grilled watermelon, Persian feta, olives, micro mint, and a dash of oil.
Mmm, tasty.
I can tell you now. I can tell you now. That dish, if I made it, it would cost $7. I paid. I paid close to like one. I paid 180 for the tickets.
Yikes. Yeah,
That
that's
was so not worth it.
people don't understand about like these uni balls. Like they're pretty expensive, especially because every student is almost like we're pretty broke sometimes. You know what I mean? Unless you're like a crypto millionaire, but like you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
We're struggling out here.
Yeah, it is not cheap. It's a I do recommend you guys going to one. I do not recommend going to this one, but I will talk
Yeah.
about the other ball that I
Awesome.
actually really liked.
So that one was good. This the
Yeah.
wait, when was this?
So this is end of last year. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, this is the AA and Triple C ball. So AA is
Okay.
Australasian Association, right? It's just basically a bunch of ABCs, if you like Australian born Chinese, and
Yep.
they made a club, uh, club,
Yep.
yeah, a club, and
Yep.
they basically and then NCCC is the same thing but in Monash, and
Yep.
they work together to bring us a ball, right? And I'm
Yep.
not gonna say because it's Asian that it was better, but it was a
Wait,
lot better prepared.
you can say that just because like I feel like they incorporate more of like Asian culture, and you
I
guys are
guess,
Asian, so it would be more like easier to like get into it.
yeah, but
You guys wouldn't like because I want to like if you guys didn't know I'm Indian. Like if I would have a really good time in an Indian ball because like that would be
mm,
fun. But if you guys went like you guys would find it really hard to mesh. You know what I mean? It just is what
no,
it is. It's like home court territory. You know what I mean?
yeah, I understand what you mean, but it's not that. It gets worse. It's like I listed out like a couple of like base things that like formals and balls should have, but like
Yeah.
MCCCA actually had everything. Like they had like a place with a backdrop where you can get professional photos taken. You
Oh,
had a
okay.
flip book that you can get taken, a photo booth, like
Oh
actual
shit.
good music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the entrees came out on time, like when you're all seated, right? And you actually had desserts as well, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
it's not even just like the home court advantage, where like our culture. It's more of
Yeah.
just it was just better prepared in every single way.
Okay, yeah, I think I did jump the gun a little bit with that, just because I
Yeah.
think you let off with the Asian thing. I'm like, I've got
No,
I've got something to say, but I know what you mean.
but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, no, I do agree though. I feel like the music was more of a Western kind of music, and we didn't like it because we're more used to like
Hmm.
it's not really Asian music, but like our kind of genre of music, I guess. Like
Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
bit of K-pop, a bit of like
There
just
you go.
normal pop, yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's but uni ball experience. I feel like I've never gone to one. I should go to one. But that's why I don't really
Yeah,
have an opinion on it.
I feel
But
like it's a very recommended. I really recommend it. I recommend come with us. We'll bring you to a good
true,
one.
true. Dude, but dude, Victor, you're too sexy, bro. You're gonna outshine me, bro. Just,
Oh,
just
what do
that's
you
how it
mean? No,
works,
no, no,
bro.
no, 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 no,
But
no.
no, I definitely will go in future. It's just like it's funny because every single time I ask someone about a uni ball, it's either like it was good or it was completely horseshit, and you literally had like both sides of the spectrum there. So
Hmm.
you know,
It,
it
it
is,
yeah. It's like KFC chips. It's a coin flip sometimes.
dude. Oh my god, I'm so happy you brought that up, bro. Dude. Oh my god, I'm so passionate about that, dude. The KFC chips, man, is actually the biggest coin flip of my life, bro.
Yeah, it's like gambling, but like as a
Yeah,
food addict.
yeah. Ooh, good question. What like I'm not sure if you have a lot of fast food, but like what is your like fast food of choice?
Okay, I know I just roasted KFC, but it's KFC.
Is it?
It's
Okay.
actually KFC. I like
Every single
yeah, sorry.
everyone I've talked to basically says KFC except me. Except me,
Really?
bro.
What's yours then?
No, cause okay, like KFC, like yeah, dude. If I'm 3 wicked wings deep, bro, I get kind of sick. And dude, the only reason I'm saying Macca's is because variety and Macca's, no matter what you say, even if it comes out of like the horse's ass or whatever, dude, it's so consistent. Like
Okay, yeah,
if you order a Big Mac, you're getting a Big Mac. You know what I mean? If you're getting
yeah.
nuggets, you're getting nuggets. You feel me? Like that's why I
No,
think Macca's is good. Like on the road, like so good. But
I
yeah,
feel
why you say
like
KFC though?
okay, I do agree with you kind of because
Yeah.
I feel like if you're comparing like my favorite stuff from each restaurant, KFC is better in terms of
Right.
reliability. And your 1 a.m. I have really nothing to eat, and
Yeah.
KFC it doesn't do twenty four
Yeah.
seven because I don't know, like God knows why. It's always the Macca's nuggets, that like
Yeah,
20
bro.
piece 2 a.m. You're playing Valorant or whatnot, you're studying, you want a
Yeah.
snack.
Yeah.
But
It's
no,
it's
I do
proper
agree.
filthy. It's good.
Like Macca's is really close in terms of like
Yeah.
the second. It's like it's either or,
Yeah.
If it's like if I had to pick like my most favorite dish from fast food, it has to come from KFC. Like the zingers, zinger
What's your
box.
is it a box your order, the tradie
It's just a
box?
zinger box. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I
that's
was
like
I was
everyone's favorite.
yeah. I was gonna say something like Guzman or stuff, but I feel like that doesn't really count. You know what I mean? Like Guzman
Gus
Schnitz, like this they don't count, bro.
Yeah, I feel like Guzman is good. It's like it's not like an Australian fast food, It's
Yeah,
fast
yeah.
food, but it's not
Yeah.
like no one will count that as Australian fast food.
Yeah.
It's like
And
a
also
Japanese fast food.
it's not like how do I say it? It's not shit. You know what I mean? Like it's not
Yeah,
like you know what I mean? Like it's not filthy. Cause
yeah.
like they still like try to be healthy and stuff. Like Macca's, like all that stuff. I'm surprised no one really says Hungry Jacks because Hungry Jacks, like their burgers are pretty good. But
Okay, I had a period of time where I went to Hungry Jack's a lot,
yeah,
but I think I realized like the burgers are good, but everything else is kind of like mediocre. It's like mid.
yeah,
It's very
bro.
mid. But
Nah,
like
yeah,
KC is like you get the zinger box and everything is just good. Or like go to
yeah.
Macca's, everything is good.
You know who's a fiend for KFC? Um,
Who?
our good friend Marcus. He's a he's a fiend for KFC. He
Oh
loves like
yeah, yeah.
every
No,
single
I
time in
know.
Glen, bro. He's just munching on freaking wicked wings, bro.
Yeah, there was like a period of time where we would eat, and then he would like, "I'm gonna get some wicked wings." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I
Yeah,
thought we just ate.
yeah, bro. Nah, he's keen. He's always keen on the wicked wings. Yeah, that's. Whoa, wait, what were we talking about? Uni ball, and we got into this fast food ramble. I
Yeah,
don't know how we did that. But I think moral of the story is like go to uni ball or like before you shit talk and go to it. If it's good, it's good. If it's shit, you know not to go again. I guess that's really it, really.
it's more of a you're only gonna be in uni once. Like, granted, you have like a couple of years to do it. I feel like
Yeah.
you should just at least do it once with like a couple of
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to get better at that. Recently, because last year I didn't go out a lot, and just for like reasons that just I'm just like I just like I don't know, I just didn't want to go out. I just that year because usually I'm like I don't know, I'm pretty social for most part, but last year I just wasn't feeling it, and I've made it like a goal this year to like just go out and do stuff more. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
like a uni ball eventually down the line will be on the list. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, for
That'll
sure,
be
for
fun.
sure.
Or other social activities. Maybe not clubbing because clubbing is just like I don't know, bro. It's a
Yeah,
mish, and
it's
like
kind
I
of
feel like
ratchet right now.
I feel like the reward ratio is not that worth it. Like you got to
Yeah,
get drunk, talk to people, meaningless like conversations. I guess I don't know.
yeah.
And
I feel like
yeah,
I feel like if you're gonna go to the club, don't just stay home. Oh, not stay home. Sorry, go out with your
stay with the
friends. Go
homies. Yeah,
karaoke.
yeah, yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Felt like so much
Dude, I
better.
really want to do karaoke, bro, because that just
Yes,
sounds so fun.
karaoke is. I miss karaoke so much. Like,
Really?
um, I am actually really insecure about my voice, but you get me in a
Why, dude?
karaoke
It's
room.
so sexy, bro. What do you
No,
mean?
no. I actually, I think it's like this for everyone. Like they don't really like their own voice, right?
Yeah, bro.
But like,
I get it.
yeah, but like you get me a karaoke room, you get me like a couple of like a bottle of soju or something, like share it around. I'll be up
Yeah.
there standing up next to the mic singing. Like I don't care.
There you go, bro. I love it.
Mm.
You and your soju opening techniques, bro. Little.
Have you seen them, right? You've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. I do every single time Victor's on someone's story, he's doing the double twist guac guac on the soju bottle, bro. It's actually insane, bro. Where did that even stem from? Was it? Is it just? All right, guys. We just took a basically just took a little break. My internet, or I don't know, something happened with the recording. That's the thing. We were doing these remotely, and yeah, I haven't really set up the set just because it is a bit of a mission. But we were just talking about Victor's soju bottle opening like techniques. But like, yeah, I was asking where did that stem from? Like, was that like a what part of the culture is that from? You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah, it's a very Korean thing, and
Mm,
honestly, the only reason I did it or I tried to learn it is because someone sent me this TikTok, right? And I looked at
yeah.
it, I was like, bet I can do. Oh my gosh. Do you know Jay Zhang?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I think it was Jay or somebody. Like we decided to learn it together, right? And then it got to a point where I was just like, damn, I mean, I was just doing this on like a practice bottle at home,
Oh, okay.
right? And it was just a cool party trick, that's all. But,
Yeah.
you know, now it's like something I'm known for somehow.
Yeah, no, because everyone's story, dude. Victor's Mr. Social Victor over here is just like always opening soju bottles at everyone's dinner. I'm just like, like I'm just looking at him like, yeah, look, looks pretty cool. Like I'm just like it's like a little mind game because like your arms are twisting, but you open the bottle at the end. Like I don't know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, honestly, I can teach you one day. It's not that hard.
Yeah, dude, I never really, like Koreans are really good with like drinking games. Like they
Oh,
always they
yeah.
like with their where you flick the cap. I know they have that
Mm,
one. Is there any other
yeah.
popular ones? I'm not sure.
I don't really play Korean drinking games. It's much more of like Australian drinking games or like the very generic ones. But
Yeah,
yeah, I kind of want to learn the Korean ones as well
yeah,
because like alcohol is actually a really big part of like their culture and stuff like that.
yeah,
So that's why it's like really popular to do this kind of stuff.
yeah. Like I had cousins from Sydney come over, and they're just um, like K Town is such a big part of Sydney over there. We don't
Yeah,
have K
yeah.
Town here. We just have we have just Chinatown, right? Yeah, I'm
Just
pretty sure.
Chinatown. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, K Town's really big here, and apparently there's a big Korean community over there in Sydney. So I just want to go to Sydney. You gone to Sydney before?
I've been to Sydney once with my family. Yeah. So we
Okay.
were like we stayed there overnight, but I was pretty young, so I couldn't really like explore it.
Yeah, going back there maybe with the misso sometime.
Yes, I kind of want to like this is like an overnight trip, like a 1 or 2 day trip.
Yeah,
But
that'd be good.
we'll see if it happens if we have the time.
Yeah, that's true, bro. You were talking about how you read a manga. I remember you reading a few manga. And you don't really watch that much anime, yeah? I swear you're not a big anime guy.
Okay. Um, I actually do like anime. I just
Yeah,
don't have the time, and I feel like for me now, it's not much of like, oh, I prefer like manga over anime, that kind of stuff. It's just
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's just easier for me to like do, like to be able to access on my phone. I can
yeah.
just
That's
read it
true.
on the bus and stuff like that. I don't need my earphones for it. It
That's
doesn't
true.
drain my battery. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. What are you reading right now? What have you read that's like pretty good? Or recommendations or anything like that?
Like manhwas. I read a lot of manhwa.
Yeah. Uh,
Um.
Give Chuck at the Rex, man. I'm keen because I don't actually read that much manhwa. I think the only ones I've really read is like Solo Leveling, a bit of Beginning After the End. If you've definitely heard of
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
ones.
I've definitely heard that one.
Um,
Dude, I have so many.
yeah,
Where do I start?
yeah.
Um,
If you had to give me one to read right now, which one would you recommend?
I'm going through like a list of like 129 right now. Okay, give me 2 seconds.
All
Give me
good,
two
all good, all
seconds.
good, all good.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, so like, if you like solo leveling, I'm gonna give you like BTSD.
Yeah,
Um, I'm gonna give you something very similar. Um, I feel like. Hmm, okay, I feel like reincarnation of the suicidal battle god is pretty good.
I've never
I
heard of that one, but I'll definitely.
it
Oh, have you read God Pass?
no, actually I haven't.
Oh, I've read that one. It's only like 20 chapters, but it's pretty good.
What was it?
So
God Pass?
yeah, yeah. And I've read a
Oh.
bit of what's the guy with the mullet with J. Joe? What's the one called?
Oh, Windbreaker.
Windbreaker. Yeah, I've read a bit of
Yes.
Windbreaker, but yeah, people say that one's really good. I've only read like maybe 60, 70 chapters, but yeah,
Yeah, I Windbreaker is actually so good. I like it so much.
dude, it's so drippy. Dude, you're pretty drippy yourself, bro. You dress pretty well. Like I remember when I met you for I think Val. I'm like JC's like me and JC were just like, yo, Victor got like some drip going on, bro. Like it's like cause like it's either JC's in tech or I'm just like in just normal clothes, bro. It's just like goddamn, bro. Yeah,
Nah, I feel like I actually want to upgrade my fashion. I want to buy more clothes
yeah,
just
expensive
because,
though.
like, yeah, it's really expensive. But I do kind of want to incorporate new things into my wardrobe. Because right
Yeah,
now it's very basic. It's I've worn it for so long that it's just like, oh, this is normal for me now.
yeah,
Because it's a lot of streetwear brands. So like
yeah.
a lot of us like
You rock a lot
yeah.
of essentials CDG. I remember.
Yeah, so I have the CG Converses. I have
Yeah,
essential like shirts and like hoodies.
yeah.
Um I have a couple of ADLV hoodies now.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's kind of weird because I got into ADLV and then like the next week everyone started wearing ADLV out of
Uh,
nowhere.
oh,
Because
joke.
like yeah, because like my girlfriend got ADLV. I was like, shit, this looks really nice. I kind of want to cop.
Yeah,
Right, and I copped. And then the week after, everyone like started wearing it, and now it's just like so normal. I don't want to wear it. Like it's like I'm kind of like reluctant to wear it now.
oh yeah. I hate when that happens sometimes, but then sometimes you're just like, I bought it, might as well just wear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But
But I feel
yeah,
like fashion is something I really like. Yeah,
yeah,
just like
no,
how you dress, how you can mix things up. Even for
yeah,
like my girlfriend, like I really, it's really uncommon for
yeah.
a guy to say this, but I actually really like shopping with my girlfriend because that means I get to dress her up and I get to like, hey, I
True.
like this looks really nice. You should try this with this. Like if you have
Yeah,
that passion and that desire to do like fashion and like care
yeah,
like if you care like for your girlfriends like you want to incorporate yourself into her life and see what she likes and how
yeah,
you can help her dress up as well.
yeah.
It's really enjoyable to actually shop with them.
Also, it like when you do dress nice or you look nice, and then someone points it out, it's actually like one of the nicest compliments. Because like, say you did put a lot of effort into it or anything like that, like it is just really nice to like hear that once in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, it
Like,
feels like really rewarding. Like you're not getting anything, you're not getting like $10 for it, but it does
yeah,
feel like emotionally rewarding. It's
yeah.
like damn, like my
Especially when
efforts. Yeah.
especially when guys do it, because it's like
Mm.
because like sometimes oh dude like girls that like I know in the past who like they'll compliment like another girl's fit but like knowing it's trash so she wears it again, like super toxic stuff, you know what I mean? Like that's just like snaky. But when guys do it to each other, it's like, oh, you look nice, you look drippy, you feel me, like eye style and
Yeah.
stuff, like it's like a genuine compliment, like you just look
Yeah.
good, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like yeah, I feel like guys with guys we have like that bro code or like this like brotherhood. Like we just
Yeah,
have
yeah,
that
yeah,
innate brotherhood where we're like
yeah,
we'll give you genuine compliments and we'll like
yeah,
actually compliment each other. Like I'm
yeah,
not going to speak for the girl side because that's their own stuff
yeah.
and I don't want to offend anybody, and like they
Mm,
come after you and stuff. But
yeah,
I feel like guys are very very genuine with their compliments.
yeah,
Like
because
especially
we don't give too
yeah.
many, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly. Yeah. Like, maybe like once in a while we'll be like, hey, you're looking nice today. Like, hey, you're looking
Yeah.
like hella sexy today. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Trying
kind
to
of
make me
sus
blush, bro.
compliments. But yeah, it's like hella sus compliments, but it's like really
Yeah.
genuine compliments.
Yeah. Yeah. Legit. No, that's good. Basically, this whole segment of you just having dripping fashion was just one big compliment, bro. There you go. But
Thank you, thank you.
speaking about like how you like are interested in your misso's fashion and all that stuff, like one thing that everyone like all of Victor's friends know, like we know, is like we whether you want to talk about this or not, he is in a really like wholesome relationship right now, and I'm a single guy out here, man. You know what I mean? And everyone's kind of just trying to achieve what you have right now, bro. So what's the secret, man? What is the secret?
Ooh.
That's a hard question, and you can get in trouble for this, but
Yeah.
what is the secret?
um, I think for me personally
Mm,
is knowing your. I think the very first thing, the very very biggest thing, is knowing your priorities correctly. For me, not so I won't say like you should do this for everyone, but for me,
yeah,
it's I prioritize my girlfriend first, right? Because
yeah,
I know, like, even if I prioritize my friends second, they'll understand. If they're like, genuinely
mm,
friends, my friends,
yeah,
they'll
yeah,
understand. Yes, he's in a relationship. He should be,
yeah,
his girlfriend should be first, right?
right, right, right.
So, um, prioritizing your girlfriend is a very important thing,
Mm,
for me.
yeah,
Um, and also, no, not forgetting like small stuff, like
right.
making small compliments, or like doing small stuff for. So for me, I like to if she wants something, I just like buy it for her. Like, if she feels like bubble tea, it's not like a really big prize, like it's not this like
Yeah,
$400 bracelet, but
yeah,
it's small, and they'll appreciate it, and they'll
yeah,
feel kind of loved about it.
yeah. Like these
um
mini acts of service, like type of things,
yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, and oh, what's another? Communication is a very big part of a
yeah,
relationship, because you need to communicate in every relationship, right?
right.
And I feel like that's already given. Like, I feel like everyone should know that, but I
Yeah.
just need to re-emphasize it. Like,
It's a
it's
given,
so
but
much.
as a guy that has doesn't have much experience at all, but like saying like what you're trying to say is like it's a given, but like not everyone like follows through or knows the extent of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so much more important than you actually think it is. And like, if you miscommunicate, or if you don't communicate properly, or anything like that, it could just lead to like, it could lead to like worse outcomes, and you just like, that could all be like like avoided if you just talk it out, right? Like,
Yeah,
properly talk it out, and if need be, sometimes you give her some space, and then you talk it out, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Um. Other than that, it's just you know properly showing your affection. Like, don't. This is something that was really dumb, and my girlfriend actually got mad at me a lot. But when uh what's the game? New World. You know New World?
Oh wait, why
So
does it sound so familiar?
it was this really hyped up MMORPG, and
Oh yes,
everyone,
yes, 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 yes. I do know,
yeah,
I do know, I do know.
everyone was playing it. I was playing it. I was playing it
Oh
with a bunch of my
yeah,
friends,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
then I played it, and I didn't reply to my girlfriend for like an hour. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I'm
Mm.
like, I'm so dead.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, don't do that. Don't, like,
Yeah.
word of advice. Your games.
Don't play New World. There goes that sponsorship. No, I'm joking.
um,
But,
but yeah, no, like that. It brings you back to prioritizing, right? Yeah, your
yeah.
games and your rank up, your placement games are really important, and it's really fun. They're not as
Mm,
important as your girlfriend. They'll never be as important to your
there you
girlfriend,
go.
right? Um,
Yeah.
you're like halfway through a game, she texts you, and she's like, she wants attention, or she's feeling, she wants to talk to you for a bit, like, it's not
Mm,
nothing's really stopping you. Like,
yeah.
what's stopping you is whether you want to or not. And
Yeah.
once you sit down, and you'll realize at a certain point, you're just like, oh yeah, that really was just up to me. Like,
Yeah.
not the game didn't stop me. I could stop. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have to play. You know, like,
Right.
yeah, my friends might get a bit mad, but they'll
Yeah.
understand if I tell them, it's like, hey, sorry, I was talking with
Yeah.
your girlfriend right now. Yeah.
100%. And like I think you're in a well, I can't vouch for all your friends, but like you're in a pretty good spot like when especially like when we play Val or something like we're always like really welcoming, and then like if you need if say we're like we got four and you're playing and Angel wants to play as well, you're really willing to be like, you know what, I can sit out, I'm gonna go play with my girlfriend. You know what I mean? Just because don't want to leave her out, and it's just like, you know what I mean? Like we understand like, yeah, dude, it'd be kind of stupid if we invited Victor and made his girlfriend watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
I That's why I always ask, if you guys
Yeah,
have a spare space for Angel.
you're
Like
you're
she might be
very good at that.
studying.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might be studying or whatnot, but it's like you can make that extra step. You don't need to wait for her to like, hey, why didn't you invite me or ask for me? Like you can
Yeah.
make that own like first step or like, take the
Mm.
initiative. And
Yeah.
obviously, like if you're fresh to a relo, it's hard to make it a habit, but
Yeah.
over time it will become a habit. If you keep it in mind, you'll naturally be like, oh, hey, like, yeah, do you have a space for like my girlfriend? Like
Hmm.
obviously we play together. Like, she might be studying right now, but at least ask. And then
Yeah.
if they say there's a space, and you ask your girlfriend, like, hey, like, do you want to play for us? Like, we have a space, and she's like, oh no, I got work, I got study. You can just tell, you can just tell your friends,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, she's studying. Like,
Yeah.
it's not big of a difference.
Yeah. For
you can
sure.
just find a fifth later on. It's not that bad.
Legit.
Yeah.
It's really cool how you mentioned this stuff before, prioritizing all that stuff. And I went to a dinner 2 days ago yesterday. It's a weird time we're recording it right now, but um I went to dinner and then he was talking about like on paper he's like this really nice guy. He's like looks great, is like a really hardworking study guy, and then I don't know, like he's gonna remain nameless, but like he says like he doesn't want a girlfriend, but he feels lonely, all that type of stuff, right? But he says he doesn't want to have a girlfriend because like it's too much of a commitment. It's too much like, oh, you gotta like with your like mentioning the prioritizing, you gotta put her first and all that stuff. And then I remember talking to another friend about it and had a thought about it myself, and it's like, say you really like this person and it's your girlfriend, it shouldn't be treated as like a transaction, like a commitment or like a timetable. You like would want to voluntarily or genuinely want to do those things instead. You wouldn't look into it as like, oh, I have to clock in to see my girlfriend and clock out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's
But
yeah. So like, one thing I like to keep in mind is, um, you don't you're in a relationship like the entire day, right? Like
mm,
throughout the relationship, you're always in that relationship. You can't pick and choose what time you want to be in a relationship, what time you like, oh, she might want like you to talk to her now. You can't pick, like, I don't really feel like it. You know,
mm,
like you're in that relationship, you have a duty to, you know, commit to it and to actually, you know, take care of her like she will take care of you. You know,
yeah,
like it's not a 9 to 5 job. Yeah, like after 5 or after 12, all right, it's time for the boys. I'm not talking to you from now on. Right? It
yeah,
doesn't work like that.
yeah,
Um, yeah, that's a very big thing. You should
yeah,
always you should always be prioritizing your girlfriend, no matter what.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, like yeah, in social situations stuff like that. But like, just because you're in such a wholesome relationship, there are like some cases where like some people will like they will prioritize like the wrong values, like their girlfriend over like the wrong values of other stuff. But you know what I mean. But you're pretty
Mm-hmm.
much in the head with that. But you know what's the good thing about like the thing that you have done is that I feel like if you can do this with a lot of people, you should. Like, maybe if I get into a relationship later on, like I would want to do this. But like you've incorporated your girlfriend into this like friend group, and like she's like she's basically one of the homies as well. You know what I mean? Like she like it's not like, oh, it's Victor's girlfriend. We gotta like put on a front. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm-mm.
So,
Yeah.
dude, if she's listening right now, bro, she is like she's living in it right now, and she's probably
No,
going to
no.
because it's you. But yeah.
No. No. She actually listens to everything, like all your episodes.
Oh no
Yeah.
way! Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll
No, she
keep her
does.
nameless just because she's very career orientated. But yeah, thank you.
um, but yeah, no. I feel like I didn't have to do much. I'm not gonna lie. Like she already knew. She already knew a couple of like our friends, right? Like
Yeah, yeah,
JC and like Justin, right?
yeah, yeah,
It's because they used to play like, and Ezra, like sort of Ezra, because they used to play League together. So I
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
have to do much. All I had to do was invite her more, and
yeah,
I just got her to talk more. Or like,
yeah,
I'll be like, I don't even have to do anything. Sometimes I just sit there and just let her interact with you guys,
yeah.
and then
It's
yeah, because at a certain, like, she'll deny it, but she's actually she's a really easy person to talk to,
yeah.
and
I
I've
found that out, and I'm like I'm sometimes a special human sometimes. So it's It goes to show.
Yeah, like she's actually really, really chill and really nice to talk to, which is
Yep.
something kind of cringe, but like something I really like about her. But yeah,
Dude, when is it cringe to like say that you like your girlfriend, bro? Relax.
no, it's just like
Yeah.
it's like on a podcast. Like if it was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
front
yeah,
of
yeah,
friends,
yeah,
I would
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
just whatever I'll just say it. But yeah,
Yeah, Victor's a
but
big softie, man. He's got this deep voice, but he's a softie, bro. But yeah, nah, it was so funny because weeks building up to like you guys officially going out and stuff. Like everyone's like, "Has it happened? Has it happened? Has it happened?" Because like everyone's just rooting for you, man. Like you know what I mean? It's good stuff. It is good stuff,
you
bro.
didn't. Oh, you weren't there for the behind the scenes, but I was
Mm.
panicking so bad.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I just got the end
Oh,
result, man. That's all I got.
that's what matters. That's what matters, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
No, proud of you, bro.
yeah. Thank you,
Happy
thank
for
you.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It- also, I think one thing I wanted to say is don't be afraid to take that leap. Like
Mm.
everyone like when you before you go into a relationship, you be always in that talking stage, and during that
Yeah.
talking stage, you always think, oh, if I confess to her, then and she says no, then I might lose a really potential like a potential really good friend, right?
Right.
But
Right.
I think one way to find out if you actually really like this person is you think about it, is like, will I regret this in the future?
Mm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you won't regret it, then yeah, maybe they're better off as a friend. But if you
Right.
do regret it, then you should just go for it. Because
Right.
there's something that you really, really like about that person,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't want to miss out on it. Because like
Yeah.
you can't lie to yourself.
Yeah. And if
Yeah.
yeah, that's like I've told a lot of friends. I've told myself that you gotta know like okay, it's not as shallow as I'm about to say it is, but like say you're really talking to a girl and you know you don't want to just be friends with her. You know what I mean? So you can't lie to yourself and like you gotta know the purpose why you're there sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
Like
it's so important to it's also really important to figure it out before you go into a relationship, because
yep,
one, um it doesn't hurt her when you go
for
into a
sure.
relationship half-assed, and then you do
Yeah.
everything half-assed. Then it's just like, well, obviously you're not committing to this relationship, and obviously you're just like hurting each other at this point,
Yeah.
right?
It's not fair for anybody.
Yeah, so you really have to think about it first.
Mm. No, that's dude, this is good advice, bro. I'll be a relationship expert by the time I'm in one, bro. It'll be it'll
I
be
mean, yeah,
a good
that's
time.
good. That's good, right? Because you want to
Yeah,
be
man.
able to take care of your future, hopefully soon. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the double dates. But
Nah, bro.
yeah,
You and JC, bro. That couple, like you two, like you guys gonna grow up together, bro. Like that couple's like you guys gonna be like auntie and uncles to each other, bro.
no, it's just
That
like it was just lucky because JC and I are
that
really good friends,
and
and
those two are really good friends. So it's
those
like,
yeah, they're
yeah,
also really close. So it's
yeah,
just like, oh, it's just
yeah.
good luck.
No, dude, very not fortunate, but like it's a good situation you're in. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
And you seem pretty happy. So
yeah.
yeah,
Very
that's good,
happy.
man. Like, bro, dude, now, dude, it's that time of night where it just gets really deep, and then like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
yeah, no, but yeah, I'm really surprised you listen to every episode and you still give me like feedback or you still say, oh, this and this, or you'd be like, oh, I really enjoyed it. Like, I know I'm putting you on the spot right now, but what's one thing that's good about the podcast and what's one thing that I need to improve on? Just let me know, like, loud and clear right now.
Okay. One thing
Yeah.
good. I'll start with the good thing, right? Because there's.
Whoa, you said this sounds like a parent teacher interview right now, bro.
Oh no no no. No. Like I want to start with the good thing because there's so many things. It's overall good, right? I love
I
the
appreciate
general vibe. I love, how you
that.
just talk to the like like you said, like it might feel weird just talking to your camera or just talking to your mic, but
Mm,
it's such a good vibe, and it's just
I appreciate that.
like I can just sit down. I might not be with you, like you might not be talking to me, but I can sit on the bus, just listen to it, and I'm like, damn, this is so relaxing and this is so nice to hear. Because I
Oh,
think it's
appreciate
like
that,
an
man.
added element that we're really close friends, and I really like to see you thrive, and I really want to see
Yeah.
you grow. And like hearing you talk about like your self improvement books and like the steps you're taking to self improve, or like even yeah, like yeah, even just like what happened throughout your day. It just feels nice to hear because as a friend,
you,
I'm concerned about you and I want the best for you as well.
you don't understand, man. That actually, I'm actually so happy right now that you said that, bro. Oh, this is so wholesome, dude. Everything about you is just wholesome right now, bro.
No, I think it's like if you're a really close friend, and I really do consider you as a really close friend, I would I genuinely care about you so much because
I appreciate that, dog. Same here,
um
bro.
yeah, because like you'll realize it when you have like those good friends, and
Yeah,
they're going to be like the people you want to take care of. Like you want to make sure they're okay throughout the rest of your
yeah.
life.
Like we've had
Um,
we've had this similar talk before. We always look out with each other. And one thing, like I don't want to like suck my own dick here, but okay, remember you were having. I'm not gonna name names. I'm not gonna name context, but you were having this problem, right? And then you're saying, oh, this and this is all like it's kind of going doo doo. It's like a bit of a shady situation, right? But
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, yeah, I understood your shady situation, but then I also asked, like, what are you doing to make that situation shady? Because I remember I said, like, I wouldn't have pointed it out. I wouldn't have cared if you weren't like a close friend. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking
It's
about? Yeah.
yeah, 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 for
Yeah.
sure, for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like one thing is just wait, you mean the situation or like what you're talking about?
The situation I'm talking about is like, so and so is not being is being a bum,
Right. No, no.
I'm just like, bro, like maybe so and so is being a bum, but are you letting them be a bum to you? You know what I mean?
Mm.
And then that's what I was just saying, because then you could have rattled off freaking Jeremy, whatever his name is, being a bum, but then like, maybe you have a part to play in it, and I wouldn't have said anything if like you were my friend. Otherwise I'd just let you rattle on. You know what I mean?
Right, right, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
because yeah, it's like it's going back to the things like if you're actually really good friends and you actually want to see each other thrive, then
Yeah.
sometimes you have to be the one to be like, hey, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but have you thought about it from their perspective? Or like, what are you
Yeah.
doing to contribute?
Yeah, just keep it real.
Or
You know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah, because it's like there's like you have to think like if you're always giving a false scenario or like there's like that false sense of like accomplishment or like safety that your friends always saying the right thing even though they're
Mm.
not, then are you really their
Mm.
friend? Do you really want them to grow
Yeah.
or to be able to further themselves in life? Because
Exactly.
like you can say all that kind of stuff and like, oh yeah, like it's fine, like I'm sure it's okay, but in reality it's just like it's not fine,
Yeah.
right? You like it's really up to you to be like, hey, what you did was not okay. Like
Yeah.
you should know better. Or like make don't do this next time. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what are we talking about?
You gave me one pro, and now you want to like you gave me a good thing. Now you gotta give me the bad news. You gotta let me know if I'm dog water, bro.
The thing is like this is I really can't find a con. Like the biggest one
Maybe
was really
technical
just
stuff. Yeah. I
yeah,
don't know.
like the biggest one was really just like you chewing like gum. But I think you already knew that.
Yeah. Yeah. I do. I do.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
like when I was talking to you about it, right? I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I full thought I full thought it was gonna be like, you know what, it's really subtle, you can't really hear it, but like the first 2 seconds you stopped the
Mwah,
recording. Yeah. I'm like,
mwah.
oh damn.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's like,
bad.
it's like kinda like ASMR-ish kind of stuff as well at the same time.
What? That's so funny.
But yeah, like I think you have a lot of potential to
I
do really,
appreciate that,
really
bro.
good. Um I guess for me, I can't really tell you any cons because I don't do this kind of stuff. So I can't
That's
really,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess from a viewer's point of view,
Mm.
and this is me kind of like straight and not giving you like that false sense of like, oh
Yeah,
yeah, you're
yeah.
gonna be fine.
100%. I'm here for it,
No,
bro.
yeah, there's really nothing that I can say. Like it's everything is nice. Like I enjoy it so much. and I
Mm.
always like reply
Yeah.
I text like, hey,
Yeah.
I just listened to it. It was really good, thank you.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I love that.
I'm keen, yeah, keen for
I'm
the
I'm
next one.
s- I'm so bad, especially when one of the viewers knows. I'm so bad at accepting compliments sometimes because like not to like make this a sob story, but like I never really got many compliments when I was younger. Like I was
Mm,
like I was like I don't know like other than my like you get it from your parents and stuff, but like from friends and stuff, I never really got any compliments just because like it wasn't really a thing. We weren't mature enough to give each other compliments and stuff. You know what I mean?
right,
And
yeah.
and it was just like yeah, so like I there's this viewer that like she complimented and I'm just like, oh thanks. Like and she and she was just like, you're not very good at taking compliments, are you? And I'm like, you know, I'm not, bro. But like, so Victor, when you send me those texts, like I get really excited. I just don't know how to express my gratitude whenever you say that stuff, bro. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say.
No, don't worry. It's really like, as long as as long as you
Yeah.
know that I really enjoy this kind of stuff, like your stuff. I do thoroughly enjoy it.
I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
but it's okay. I'll force the compliment onto you. I'll force you to accept it anyway. Don't worry about it.
well, Victor, you've been an incredible guest. But what I like to do with my guests, I've changed up these questions. You know, I do the
Yes,
questions at the end, and I don't know if you've been studying for these questions, but
I
I
tried.
have changed. I have changed them up a little bit. So first of all, is I've actually added a few, so there's a little more. But so what is like if you're on death row or you're in the death penalty, what is the last meal you're gonna have?
Last meal.
You can have like a entree, main, and dessert if you really want. I know you're going for that bingsu dessert or something, bro. I know you. I know you do, bro.
yeah, actually. Um, let me think. Let me think. Because I'm a really big food guy, and my family is a really big food kind of people, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we actually like. So it's not gonna be like oh, my entree is gonna be like a couple of Macca's nuggets. I'm thinking of like a proper entree,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like tuna tartare with foie gras and black truffle
Whoa.
kind of type stuff. I'm thinking, but that's actually really good. That's actually a thing in
yeah.
Kisame. If you ever want to try it out, it's actually a thing in Kisame.
All right. Yeah.
Um, yeah, maybe that, right, for entree. For
There you
the
go.
mains, I just like, I've never had A5 Wagyu, like
Ooh. So
that
before you go,
premium
you'd want
stuff.
to try one like the
Yeah, at
Kobe like
least,
beef as well or
yeah,
something.
at least try once. If I like,
Yeah, yeah,
given if I haven't tried it by time,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but yeah, Kobe beef, like that Wagyu kind of stuff. Yes, I
Yeah,
would want that so much. What
yeah.
else for dessert? Yeah, simple bingsu. Bingsu is nice. Even like meat fresh, or even like bubble tea. I'm
Yeah,
okay with any Asian dessert. They're so
yeah,
nice.
bro. Dude, what? I haven't had Scoopy. Is Scoopy good?
Scooby is so good. You have to try it.
Okay, okay, yeah, definitely give it a try.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think I'm actually planning. There's one in Glen. If
Oh
I think
yeah,
that's the
yeah, I
closest one to you
saw
right now.
it. It's like near is near the wire was.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm actually planning to bring Angel. So if anything, I might make it like a group thing, and then you can come as well.
All
Because you haven't
right,
been,
bet, bro.
right?
Yeah, yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah, bet.
All right. Nah, dude, those are pretty solid. Like, dude, like, because I whenever I ask people, like, they don't give out like the full like three, and I put you on the spot, dude. That was really good. All right. Who is your favorite music artist at the moment, or all time? You can choose.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah, this is
no!
hard, bro. This is hard.
Um, hey, this is really hard because for a period of time, if anyone's listened to DPR live, that was like
Oh,
it's a very big, kind of up and coming, already kind of big Korean rap artist, right?
ooh.
He was my favorite for like the longest time, but right now I'm really really into, like, I'm really back into trying to connect to my Chinese culture again.
Oh yeah.
Because I kind of like ABC, and like my mister really likes her own culture. So I really want to, try connect to her. So, and
Yeah.
in this way, I want to connect to, like, through music as well. But
Yeah.
currently, I feel like um, Guy or Gali on um, they're both. I really like Chinese rap or rap in general,
Yeah.
especially like Asian rap.
Yeah.
But yeah, those two are like two of the biggest and most famous like Chinese rap artists right now,
Yeah.
and I love how it can incorporate the own Chinese like culture into the song, and it's
Yeah.
just so nice to hear, and it's so like yeah, maybe I don't understand it very much because I'm still trying to like learn everything again,
Yeah.
but it's just so nice to hear them like put their own twist and put their own like nationality in the song.
No, that's sick, bro. That's probably
Yeah.
that's a really good answer. I've been trying to get into Korean rap because I'm for some reason I'm on Korean rap TikTok, but I don't know any of the names, and the names are really hard. So
Oh, don't worry.
yeah.
I'll send you a list. I'll send you a
All
list.
right, send me a playlist, bro. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh,
Let's do it.
playlist? I think I might still have my playlist. But if I can find it, I'll send it to you.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, who are your role models other than like
Okay,
your
this
parents
one.
and your misso and stuff, all that stuff?
This
If
one is
she
the
is a role model, but yeah,
this is like the one thing I couldn't find it. Like think about.
really okay.
Yeah. Um. Let me think. Let me think.
Hmm.
I don't think I really looked up. I feel like
Yeah.
for me, I've always been like that.
And you've been kind of like really independent, especially like through schooling, through uni, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
I feel like I've always been more of a I can do this. Like I need to be
mm,
my own like motivation. I've never had like, obviously there's like goals I have, like getting into
yeah,
doing really well in
yeah,
uni, being like
yeah,
obviously everyone wants to be rich, getting rich.
yeah, yeah,
I've never had that role model be like, oh yeah, I want to be that guy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Even people that like inspire you or anything like that.
not really. I've had
Yeah,
I listen to like inspiring texts and stuff, like the
yeah,
YouTube videos,
yeah,
but not so much like. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think of one. I've thought of one.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
this is the most random thing. You're not gonna expect it.
Okay.
Um, you know the Avatar,
Like
like
the movie?
The Last
Oh, the
Airbender,
the show. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the show.
Is it Uncle
Do you know?
Iroh?
It's Uncle Iroh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude,
It's
that's
Uncle
so
Iroh.
good. That's yeah. No, he's the best, bro. He's the best. But why?
Uh,
I,
he's just so he's just so wise. You know,
yeah, he's good.
like he's so like gentle but firm, and he's so wise and understanding. He's like accepting and patient, and like
Yeah,
the words of wisdom he gives is so is just so good. And it's like obviously like comedy, like comedic part about him, which makes him like really funny and like likable.
yeah,
But just like everything about him, just like it's just so like for me, it's like inspiring, right? I want to be like gentle but firm. I want to be kind and patient. You know, I
yeah,
want to be able to like in the future be able to like teach and be able to
yeah,
be a role model for others,
yeah.
but be firm with them. Be
Mm,
like yes, I want you to take care of your own life. I want you to take your own take your life in your own hands and do what you want, but
mm.
don't do this. Don't
Yeah, yeah,
be dumb and right.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's just like so nice, and obviously it's like everyone's like thinking about like, oh, I want to be this like Jeff Bezos, I want to be rich.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
like emotionally, this is just for me, it's like so much, it's just so much of a suitable choice for me, I guess.
Yeah. No, dude, I'm so happy you said that, bro. I don't think we're ever gonna get anyone that says that, but that was such a good answer. Holy, these next two ones are kind of I feel like these questions got a little harder. But like, is there like a quote or a mantra you live by?
A quote or a mantra?
Like, I don't know, a really bad, not a really bad one, but like one's like, oh, like no regrets, or like, I don't know, like, stuff like that.
Not really. I don't really have a quote or a mantra.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, it's
You
just
don't you
more
don't
of a
have like
mindset.
you don't have like yeah, you don't have like a mindset like a lot of people have like a military mindset where it's just like discipline, or like some people just have like a whatever happens like mindset. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I'm a really, if like you should know, I'm a really go with the flow kind of person.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I feel like for me, it's just uh, uh I guess for me, it's like don't dwell too much on the past, but
Mm.
instead look to see what you can do in the future, right?
Right.
Because there's a lot of things that could happen to you, but that's in the
Mm.
past. What's it doesn't matter anymore. What you can do is
Yeah.
what you can do now, and what you can do in the future. Oh my gosh, there's another quote. Right. It's and I'm a really big cartoon, really inspirational kind of fan, right?
Right.
Master Oogway. You know Master Oogway.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
That
my
present.
gosh. Yes, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I forgot what I forgot what it's like how it goes, but like, the past is like the past or something like that, and like, do you remember how it goes?
It's I can't do word for word, but it's like the past is the past, future is the future, whatever. But the reason why the present is, what, it's a gift because it's the present, because like it's something like
Yeah,
that. The present is a
yeah.
gift
Wait,
basically.
wait. You know what? I'm just gonna search out
Search it
really
up, search it
quick.
up, search it. Hack the
It's
mainframe,
such a
bro.
good.
It's a good quote. It's a good quote.
Yeah, it's such a good quote. Oh yeah, so it's yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it's called a present. What is
Wisdom,
called it is called present, right?
dude. That's my boy Uguay.
And just like living, like, stuff happens. This, like, you're gonna go through life, and stuff is gonna happen to you, right?
Yep.
What matters is what you can do at the moment,
Mm.
and what you can do, because, like, like, I'm not telling you don't feel hurt about it. Everyone has
Mm.
emotions. You're gonna feel hurt if something bad happens
Mm.
to you,
Mm.
but there's a difference between sulking about it and dwelling on it and letting it eat you up from the inside, and be like, yes, it happened. What can I do now to improve? Or what can I
Mm.
do now to make it better in my situation,
Yeah.
right?
It's not a loss. It's a lesson. Like that type of
Yeah,
stuff.
like, if you think of everything as a lesson rather than it's aimed to attack you, then you would gain more wisdom, and you would be able to live your life out so much better and so much more wisely.
For sure. Shout out Uguay and the peach tree. For real.
For real, for real.
Legit. All right. Second to last question. Last question is pretty easy, but second to last is, what do you, as of right now, what do you want to be remembered for?
I think this one's really easy for me. It's also like what everyone else has said, but
Mm.
it's my kindness
Mm.
and how I have impacted people, whether it
Mm.
be, I, help them financially, or, like, like, I give them like this cup, like a gift, because, or I help them
Mm.
buy lunch because they couldn't buy it,
Right.
or even being there when they need to be,
Yep.
or giving that piece of wisdom I have, or piece of advice I have,
Yep.
and being there to help them in times of need. That's what I really want to be there for.
Yeah. No, that's good, bro. Like, I feel like everyone wants to leave, like, not because you care. It's not okay. It's not what you care what other people think. It's that you just want to leave knowing that like you left an impact, a positive impact, rather than like, you don't want to leave like a vicious like idiot. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
It's like,
But yeah,
I
no,
feel like another quote I just remembered. I don't know why I remember these quotes right now, but it's
it's good.
it's
It's good.
I don't really know if it's a quote, but I think it goes like, um did you what? did you like when you came to the earth? Did you leave more when you left, or did you take more when you left? Right. And just like thinking about that, like, did you give more wisdom, and did you? It's not always about like a materialistically what did you leave.
Yeah,
It's more
yeah,
of what have you given to your friends?
yeah,
What have
yeah,
you given to the next generation? Like
yeah,
we're still young. We don't really think about the next generation yet.
yeah, yeah. Not yet.
But in the future, when you think about this conversation, or when
Yeah,
people think about this podcast, they'll be like,
yeah,
yeah, like what can we give to the next generation, and what
sure.
can we, um, how can we pass on our wisdom to them? Like, what can we do now so they don't have to do in the future?
Yeah, like Bruce Lee says this thing. You give um I don't know if it's Bruce Lee, but it's like you give this guy a T-shirt, and like it will like over time he won't be able to use it. But you teach this guy how to make a T-shirt, he will forever have T-shirts. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So
I
so it's
think
like the knowledge. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think it's more of you can give this homeless man a
A
fish to
fish.
eat.
Yeah, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
but you teach a man how to fish, and he will feed himself forever.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I think that's
that's
the one. That's the actual one. I just like made up some mumbo jumbo, but yeah, same, same,
no, but
same, but
yeah,
different.
it's yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
But
no,
it's
like
a very
that's good. That's good.
it's a really good quote. I really like that.
Yeah, no, it's good. And last question of the night: how happy are you? I know we're recording at quite a questionable time, but how happy are you today, bro?
Yeah, I'm really happy.
That's good, bro.
Actually, getting my stuff done. I had time to play Valorant with my girlfriend just a bit
There you
before as
go.
well.
There you go.
Like I played a couple of games with like my friends just before as well, and then I got to
Yep,
talk to you for a really long time. It's been a while, so I
dude. It
really
has.
missed having like this kind of talk with you.
Yeah, man. I'm here for it, bro.
But
But yeah.
yeah, otherwise
Not.
I'm
Oh,
super
you go.
happy.
Oh,
Oh
dude,
yeah,
that's what I love to hear, bro. That's
yeah.
all I want to hear. Victor, it's been great having you on, bro. Like it's real. It's been good, bro. I'm happy that you came on as a guest, and I'm happy that you listened to every episode. Give me feedback, give me compliments, bro. I'm here for it. I love it. And so, guys, that has been this episode. Thank you for listening to the Only Up podcast. Remember, guys, only up from here, and take care. Socials down below, and bye.
Bye bye.